Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about time value of money. Basically it says that $1 now has more value than $1 in the future because we can invest the $1 that we have now, earn interest, reinvest it again every year, so the value will grow in the future. We are going to talk specifically about the opposite way to calculate the present value of one amount in the future. Okay, that is called a lump sum amount. So only a single amount in the future that we are going to calculate to present value. The process is called discounting. Discounting means we will apply the present value factor to the future value. So then we are going to get the present value. So present value, let's calculate that. Present value equals the future value times present value factor. So in this video, we're going to talk about what present value factor is, how to calculate it, and the other option is to use the table provided from your textbook. Okay, but the calculation for a lump sum amount is very simple. So let's say we have T here is 0 is now, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Okay, and then let's assume that the interest rate that we are going to use to discount is usually is called R, 12%. Okay, so if we have, let's say, $1,000 8 years from now, so basically what we want to know is what is the equivalent value, what is the present value of that $1,000 in the future, 8 years in the future now. So this is what we call the present value. Okay. Now let's talk about the present value factor. So present value factor basically is 1 divided by 1 plus R to the power of T. R is the interest rate and T is periods, number of periods. Okay, and interest rate is usually stated as annual. So if we want to do 6 months or monthly or weekly, we have to modify the calculation a little bit. Okay, so basically what we are going to do is we calculate the present value factor equals 1 divided by 1 plus R is our interest rate to the power of T, and T is 8 years. Okay, so we have 0.4039. That's the present value factor. So the present value equals the future value, which is $1,000, times the present value factor, which is 0.4039, equals, so we multiply those two, equals 403.88. That's the present value, 403.88. So the calculation is not complex at all. What does it mean? Well, it means that if you have 403.88 now that you invest an investment with 12% interest, every year your investment will grow by 12%. So equals 1 plus 12%, okay, 100.12%. So if you do that every year for 8 years, so if I multiply this times this, that's your money next year. And if you keep doing that, you invest your principal and interest. Oops. Oops. Let's do that. Oh, I see. There is a link there. So let's put 1,000 here. Okay, so now it's back. So if you have money for 3.88 now, and you keep investing with 12% return, you see that after 8 years, your money will grow to $1,000. Okay, another option, this is a simple calculation and you can easily calculate that. Another option is using the table provided by the book. So the table will show something like this. Okay, something like that for different interest rate, and then for different years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and keep going to, let's say, 15. I don't know, different books have different table, something like this. Basically, they are providing you with the present value factor. So you have to use this number from the table and put it here. And then you can calculate the present value like that. Okay, the table will be basically equals 1 divided by 1 plus R. And because I want to copy the formula, I will log the row to the power of t. This is for 1 year. And if I want to copy to the right, I want to log with Fn F4. I log the column A. So when I copy to the right, it will stay at that column. But don't worry too much about that. I will show you how to use it. Let's put 4 decimal places. Okay, so something like this. So the table from the book will show you something like this. Okay. Now we want to know the present value of $1,000 8 years from now when the interest rate is 12%. So we go to 12% and we go to 8 years, the row, like that. So we get 0.4039, which is exactly that amount. Okay, you multiply that with the $1,000 future value, it will give you the present. So that's how you use the table. You can use the formula, you can use the spreadsheet, you can use the table. I will delete this for, okay. Now, for bonds, for example, when you value bonds, it's possible that the bonds pay interest every 6 months. Okay, so you don't want to do annual calculation like this. If you do every semester or every 6 months, you have to divide the interest rate by 2, and you multiply the number of period by 2. Okay, so 12% 8 years becomes 6% 16 semester. Okay, for 6 months. If you want to do monthly, okay, so you divide the interest rate by 12, divide interest rate by 12 and multiply the period by 12. Okay, so that's the rule if it's not based on annual. But in general, when you see an interest rate like 12% here, 8%, 5% interest rate, that's based on an annual interest. So that's how we calculate the lump sum discounting, lump sum present value. Thank you for watching. In the next video, I will talk about an annuity. See you in the next video.